98% of the atoms in your body will be replaced this year. Not damaged, not repaired. Replaced. Swapped out completely for new material, atom by atom, without your permission and without you noticing a single second of it. This isn't a metaphor. It's not you're a new person in some inspirational poster sense. It's biology. Your body is quite literally disassembling and rebuilding itself while you sit here reading this. Let's start with what's easy to believe. Your skin. The outer layer sheds and regenerates roughly every 2 to 4 weeks. You're shedding somewhere around 500 million skin cells a day. That coffee table you dusted last week? A good portion of that dust was you. Your gut lining is even faster. The cells lining your intestines get replaced every 2 to 4 days. The stomach lining that's supposed to hold acid strong enough to dissolve metal survives less than a week before it's swapped for a fresh one. Red blood cells last longer, about 4 months, before your body breaks them down and builds new ones. Every 4 months, every single oxygen-carrying cell in your bloodstream is gone, replaced by cells that didn't exist when the cycle started. Even your skeleton, the thing that feels the most permanent, the thing archaeologists dig up thousands of years later, is not the same skeleton you had a decade ago. Bone tissue fully replaces itself roughly every 10 years. The bones holding you up right now are, materially, younger than some of your own memories. So here's the question that actually matters. If almost everything in your body gets replaced, how do scientists even know this? You can't exactly tag a cell and watch it for years. The answer came from something nobody expected. The Cold War. Between 1955 and 1963, nations conducted hundreds of above-ground nuclear tests. Those explosions didn't just make headlines, they flooded the atmosphere with a radioactive form of carbon called carbon-14 at levels far higher than anything natural. Plants absorbed that carbon through photosynthesis. Then humans and animals ate the plants. And here's the critical part. Every new cell your body builds incorporates carbon from the food you eat at the moment that cell is created, which means every cell built during those bomb testing years carries a distinct radioactive signature, like a birth certificate stamped into its DNA. In 2005, a neuroscientist named Jonas Frisén at the Karolinska Institute in Sweden realized this fallout had accidentally created the most precise cellular dating tool in human history. By measuring carbon-14 levels inside individual cells, his team could determine, down to the year, exactly when that cell was born. Not when the person was born, when the cell was. The results confirmed the turnover rates scientists suspected. Skin, gut lining, blood, all replaced on schedule, just like the models predicted. But then Frisén's team checked something nobody had directly measured before. Neurons in the cerebral cortex, the part of your brain responsible for thought, memory, personality, the parts of you that actually feel like you. And the carbon dating told a different story. Those neurons carried the same birth date as the person. They were the same age as the human being sitting in the scanner. No turnover, no replacement. The cells running your conscious mind right now are, for the most part, the exact same cells you were born with, having survived every version of you that ever existed. Here's what makes that strange. Your hands, your skin, your blood, your bones, all of it has been rebuilt so many times that almost none of the original material remains. But somewhere inside your skull, a small set of cells has been quietly running the whole time, since before you could talk, since before you had a single memory to store. Which raises an uncomfortable question. If your body is constantly being replaced, but a piece of your brain has stayed constant the whole time, then what exactly is you? Philosophers have been circling this problem for over 2,000 years. It's called the ship of Theseus. If you replace every plank on a ship, one at a time, until none of the original wood remains, is it still the same ship? Ancient thinkers argued about this with wood and nails. You are now living proof that the same question applies to a human being, cell by cell, atom by atom. And Frisén's research suggests an answer nobody expected. It's not the material that makes you you. Materially, you're almost entirely new, rebuilt from food, water, and air over and over across your whole life. What persists isn't stuff. It's pattern. It's structure. It's the configuration of a small number of enduring cells holding a signal steady while everything around them gets torn down and rebuilt in the background. You are not a thing. You are a process that has learned to imitate a thing convincingly enough to have a name. Think about what that means for grief, for regret, for who you used to be. The version of you that made a mistake 10 years ago is, in almost every physical sense, gone. Its skin is dust somewhere. Its blood cells broke down and vanished years ago. Its bones have been rebuilt at least once since then. The only continuous thread between that person and the one reading this right now is a thin, quiet signal running through a handful of neurons that never got the memo to stop. You've been rebuilding yourself this entire time, piece by piece, cell by cell, and you never noticed because the thing doing the noticing is the one part of you that never left. 98% of your atoms will be gone by next year. And somehow, impossibly, you'll still be exactly you.